Hi, my name is Justin Talley, and I'm from Kalamazoo, Michigan. And I'm here doing my audition tape for the USC School of Theatre. What I will do for my audition tape, I'll be performing 2 monologues. One monologue from The Piano Lesson by August Wilson, where I'll be playing Whining Boy. And then my other monologue I'll be doing is from The Laramie Project, where I'll be playing Jedediah Schultz. And that's by Moises Kaufman. You know, his daddy was the same way. I used to run around with him. I knew his mama too. 2 strokes back, I would have been his daddy. Yeah, but his daddy dead now. But I got the nigga out of jail one time. They was fixing to name him Daniel and walk him through the lion's den. He got into a little tussle with one of the white fellows, and the sheriff lit on him like white on rice. That's how the whole thing came about between me and Lyman's mama. She knew that him and I used to run together. And then when he went to jail, she went down to the sheriff's office and took the sheriff $100. Now don't give me the line about where she got it from, I don't know. But the sheriff, he looked at that $100, he turned his nose up, and he said, "That ain't gonna do him no good. You gotta put another 100 on top of that." So she came on down to the saloon where I was playing at. She told me she had another 50 and asked me to give her another $50 to get him out of jail. I'll give anybody $50 to keep him out of jail for 3 years. So I gave her the $50, and that's when she told me to come over to the house. I didn't ask her. She just invited me so nice. She said, "Why don't you come on over to the house?" Those words rolled off her tongue just so nicely. So I went down there and sat for about 3 hours. I started to get up because I was thinking of changing my mind. But then, she grabbed a hold of me. And then she said, "Baby, it's all night long." That was one of the worst times I ever spent on this universe. I could at least use another 8 hours. And then when I left out, walked right past Lyman's daddy, he didn't say nothing to me. Just looked at me funny. He had a good notion that something was going on between me and her. Yeah, L.D. Jackson. That was one bad luck nigga. Got killed at some dance. Some fella walked in and shot him. Thought he was somebody else. Hey, Doker, you remember L.D. Jackson? My parents. So, my parents asked me what plays am I doing this year. And so I told them, Angels in America, but I gave them a whole list of plays. My mom looks at me and says, "Angels in America? Isn't that play you did in high school?" And then I go, "Yeah." And then she says, "Well, are you going to audition for it?" And I go, "Yeah." And then we got into this huge argument, but then I thought the best thing that I knew that I had on them was right after I got out of a performance of Macbeth, and I killed Lady Macduff, 2 children, and some other guys. And then my mom looks at me and she says, "Well, you do know homosexuality is a sin, right?" She kept saying that to me. And I told her, "Mom, I just played a murderer on stage, and you didn't seem to have a problem with that." Man, I tell you, I have never prepared this much for a show ever in my life. Never, ever. Not even close.